Zach Bassett here with COS Accounting and Tax again. In conjunction with the Compounding Interest podcast, I'm doing some videos. Hopefully it'll help bring a little more insight to your business or your personal finances so that you can, come up with the most efficient way to grow your net worth over time. That's my whole idea of the Compounding Interest podcast, is that you're going to take every aspect of what you do and you're going to try to perfect it. Obviously, you can't make something perfect, but you can always be shooting for that perfection and just getting each little thing better and better. So maybe you save $50 here on insurance. You save $100 a year here on fees from your financial advisor. You save $50 a month on bookkeeping, on payroll, on this, that, the other. Each one of those things compounded through time using the rule of 72 is going to show a huge difference in your net worth. You're going to be able to grow it much, much faster. Each little thing begins to compound on itself, and it just can completely change your future. So definitely keep that in mind. I keep rule of 72 in mind with everything that I do. That way I'm not making silly expenses, spending things on things I shouldn't. I'm thinking about what does this become 10 years down the road or 25 years down the road. That way, I'm just really setting myself up for a good future, setting my children up for a good future. Well, my child, hopefully children here soon, but setting that up so that, they're taken care of. I want my son to be able to go to Harvard if he chooses to go to Harvard, or has the ability to go. So one of the things where a lot of money can be saved is insurance. So many people overlook it because, let's be honest, setting up insurance is annoying. You've probably been with the same family guy that your dad set you up with years ago, and you have never questioned it since. Well, it's a great area to question. Oftentimes saving several $100s a month when you change over multiple aspects of your insurance. So there's different types of insurance, obviously. The ones that we cover here that are business related would be your general liability insurance. So if you're setting up your own business and you don't have general liability yet, you're going to want to get it, because if you get sued for any reason by an employee or by a client or a customer, anything like that, you get sued, you're in big trouble. You may even go bankrupt from it as a company. Why not have general liability insurance so that if that happens, you can use your insurance to pay for the issues that come up? It's super cheap. I think ours costs us $400 for COS accounting for 1 year. Obviously, it's going to go up, but we do it through our own company, Insure You. So we're able to get really good deals. The same exact type of deals that you can get. Because one thing that's cool, when you set up insurance through us, you're not paying for our commission. If we get a commission on each thing we set you up on, it's the exact same price to you as it would have been if we give you the website that we use and you set up your own insurance. If you do all the work for it, every last bit of it, you're not saving a penny compared to having us do it. So why not get a free quote from us and have us do all the work for you? See if you can save money. You're not paying our commission. We're getting that completely independently from yourself. So general liability is great for business. If you own a law firm or accounting firm or something where you make errors on people's services, then you can also get errors and omissions insurance, or E&O. We have this as well here since we are an accounting firm. That way, if I make a mistake, I can choose to go through my insurance to pay for the damages related to that mistake to my client. I've never had to use it before, but I sleep well at night knowing that if maybe something we've been doing this whole time was actually not correct, because the code is very tough to read. The code is very gray area. You can go one way or the other with a lot of the code. So if they come and say every return you did ever was wrong in this way, you owe these penalties, well, now I can use my E&O insurance to pay for that. So super nice. These are the business related insurances. Under general liability, that's going to cover your vehicles, your properties as well. You know, they're going to take that all into account. So super cool way to just basically get all the insurance taken care of for your business is general liability through InsureU. There'll be a link below. Make sure you click it if you're interested, fill out the form, and we'll get you a free quote. Now, there's also personal insurances. You've got your, property insurance. So cars are a big one, and homes. So 80% of the time or more, when we do a quote for someone, they end up going all the way through the process because they save enough money to make it worthwhile to them to do so. So if you're watching this video, there's an 80% chance that you're going to save money by filling out the form below for property insurance on your cars or homes. So another one of those things. Take the time, do it, save yourself money every month, watch that compound throughout your life. Now, you can also do other insurances. For personal insurance would be life insurance. Life insurance is one of the most important things that you can do in your life as an adult, in my opinion, especially once you start a family. But just remember, the younger you are when you start it, the better the deal you can get on it. Like say you're 22 years old, you might be able to get $1 million in life insurance for $20 a month. Whereas if you wait until you're 40 to do it, it might cost you $200 a month. So really important to get it going as soon as possible, especially if you're married and you have kids and you don't have it. You're really putting your family at risk because, let's face it, people die all the time. Things like COVID-19 and the pandemic come through and wipe people out, but they could happen. Something like that could happen that could be bad, and you could die. So plan for it. Make sure that if that does happen, your family's taken care of for the rest of their life. I mean, for $50 a month, you can take care of your wife and children for the rest of their life. That's, to me, just super irresponsible to not be doing that. Just the price is nothing. You don't notice a $50 expense each month, or hopefully you don't. But yeah, just incredibly worthwhile to do. Now, another type of insurance, which is something that I would consider doing after you do, say, your solo 401k, you've got an IRA going, maybe you've got term life insurance. So this is term. First one, the one I was explaining is term life. I would definitely recommend doing term life no matter what. Then once you've got those other things going, you've got your investments kind of going, and you realize, I have extra cash. I've got an extra $500 a month that I want to be putting somewhere. What options do I have? Well, whole life or universal life actually is really nice if you're at that point. I don't recommend it unless you have your other ducks in a row as far as your finances go. But once you do have them in a row, universal life is an awesome option because there's your risk related to it is going to be zero compared to your risk related to, say, the stock market or your brokerage account or rental properties, whatever it might be. Why not add in some diversification and have part of it be guaranteed rates of return? So you might make 4 to 6% on your universal life policy every year. It doesn't seem like a whole lot, and it's because that's not a whole lot, but it's guaranteed. So not very many times do you find guaranteed rates of return. When you do, there's something you want to add in. Now, you don't want to put all your money into this basket, that's for sure. You want it to be a small portion. I'd say 10% of your investment capital should be going into a universal life policy. We do those through InsureU as well. If interested, click the link, fill out the forms, and we'll get you a free quote on it. Doesn't hurt to get a quote and see what it might do for you. Just to give you an idea, life insurance, term life insurance it's term. So it's only good for so long. So maybe you get it when you're 20 and you get a plan that is a 40-year plan. So it's going to pay out if you happen to die by the time you're 60. If you don't get anything for all the money that you put in. So that feels like a waste, but hey, for 20 to 50 bucks a month, I get to sleep better knowing that if I pass away, my family's taken care of for the rest of their lives. Yeah, I'm gonna do that every single time. But universal life is different. It's not term. So you're not gonna lose out on the money if you turn 60 years old. It's gonna grow and grow and grow until you decide to use it or until you pass away. So the way I use my universal policy is a way to give an inheritance to my kids and hopefully their kids, depending on what happens there. But it'll keep growing until, if I live to be 100, my account will be huge, right? Compounding interest all the way to 100, that's big. Now, if I get to age 60 and things go bad, there's another financial crisis, I lose my 401k and make a bunch of mistakes and lose all my money, well, I've got the universal life policy and its cash value to take some money out and use it for whatever I need. You can, basically, you're taking a loan against your life policy, and you can get that money early. So anytime that you want, obviously you have to wait X amount of years, I think it's 7 years, but if you're 20 years down the road, you're gonna have this nice, nest egg sitting there for you in case of an emergency. So highly recommend each one of these things, depending on your situation. Take a look at it, click the links, fill out the forms. We'll get you a great deal on it. You won't find better pricing anywhere. Like I said, you're not paying our commission. We get it completely independent. You could use the same website that we use, and we'll tell you if you want. Then you can go ahead and set it up yourself and do all the work for it. Pay the exact same price as having us do all the work for you. So we appreciate those that do choose to use us, and thank you.